What's going on, everybody? Marvel the Cross 316 back with another comic book haul. Today we're going to be looking at 7 new comic books that I've added to the collection. One of those comic books are on the list of my 2023 comic book goals. Which one will they be? You'll have to find out later in this video. But before we get started, say hi to Grogu. This is a latest addition to the shelf. My mother-in-law just so happened to give me this on Valentine's Day. So that was a pretty funny gift to get on Valentine's Day this year. And I'm really a big, Star Wars kind of guy. I definitely like the Mandalorian show. Seasons 1 and 2 were great. I'm looking forward to season 3 coming out March 1st. Definitely going to tune into that. Just wanted to showcase this cute little Grogu doll here. But now let's get into the comics, shall we? And so we're going to start out the bat here with some Fantastic Four, some more John Byrne goodness here. Starting out with issue number 253. I got 6 of these Fantastic Four comics off of eBay and a comic book lot. He was selling all 6 together, and I thought it was a pretty good deal. I got it for like $38 total. And so definitely happy to add these to the run here. I'm working on the Fantastic Four John Byrne run. John Byrne wrote and drew the Fantastic Four for 5 years, spanning from 1981 to 1985. And I just love John Byrne. He's one of my favorite comic book artists, and I think he's a great writer as well. I used to own this issue, by the way, but I had sold it a couple of years ago, so I'm glad that I got it back, and it's back into the collection here. And I read it yesterday, and it's a really pretty good story. Again, I don't know the context in which this is taking place because I have a lot of holes to fill in this run. But once I do get all of these John Byrne Fantastic Four issues, I'm going to read them from beginning to end. So that's going to be a lot of fun to do. But I still have a ways to go. I have probably about 40 issues to go to complete that run. But slowly but surely, I will get them done. All right, coming up next, we have issue number 254 of the Fantastic Four. This is a beautiful red cover, and this is the first appearance of Manticora. I don't exactly know who he is or what kind of villain he poses or what kind of threat he poses, but again, it's a really cool looking Fantastic Four John Byrne issue that I did not own, but now I do. And it's in remarkably good shape. So once again, a really cool Fantastic Four John Byrne issue. Looking forward to reading that one. Up next, we have continuing, we got issue number 255. So yeah, I definitely will be looking forward to reading these comics in my spare time, my free time. It's a really cool John Byrne. And this one was in the worst condition. You can't really tell based on what's on the camera, but it's a little rough. Maybe you can see there, yeah. Some indentation here on the cover. It's like somebody had really had been writing on it or something like that. Like maybe had a piece of paper on the top of the cover and was writing on it, so that's why there's this indentation. But still, it presents well. It's probably a very good condition. Continuing along the lines here, we have issue number 256, a beautiful Annihilus cover here with the Fantastic Four fighting Annihilus. I always love the Fantastic Four when they go into the negative zone and they're fighting Annihilus. I think that's really cool. Annihilus is one of the Fantastic Four's most deadliest villains, but yet he is a very undervalued villain. He's not really considered, you know, on the very top of the list like Doctor Doom. But I would say Annihilus is a really unique villain and very undervalued. We also got issue number 257, and this one is my favorite out of all of the lot that I got from eBay. It's a beautiful Galactus cover here featuring Nova here, which is Frankie Ray. She is now the Herald of Galactus in this issue. She also has romantic relations with Human Torch, but I'm definitely, you know, I gotta fill some knowledge, this knowledge gap that I have about this character, because I don't know exactly how she became a Herald of Galactus. So that's something I'm gonna probably learn in this issue. And yeah, that's a really beautiful cover here, like a skull and Galactus on the same cover here. It's a beautiful John Byrne artwork here. And the last Fantastic Four issue that I'll be showcasing today is issue number 259, a beautiful Doctor Doom cover here. He did not include issue 258, so I'll have to go back and grab that sometime soon, maybe this year or whenever. But I also love the cover of 258, but this one is a beautiful cover as well, with the pinks going into the purple here. We have Doctor Doom here, and I don't believe this is the Doctor Doom. I think this is the second Doctor Doom, which is Christoph. He's like the clone of Doctor Doom or something like that. But anyway, beautiful, beautiful cover here. And so now you're wondering, what is the comic book that I can cross off the list for 2023 that was one of the top 12 books I wanted for this year? Well, here we go, folks. We have Amazing Adventures #1, featuring the Inhumans and the Black Widow. A beautiful, beautiful cover by Jack Kirby. And the significance of this issue is that this is the first solo story of Black Widow. Black Widow, prior to this, was just a side character. She had appeared in Tales of Suspense in a couple of issues with Iron Man. And she made an appearance in Amazing Spider-Man issue 86, where she had the debut of that classic black costume here. Well, this is the very first time that she gets her own story, her own ongoing stories, along with the Inhumans. And it was short-lived, but I always wanted this issue pretty much for the sake of the cover, because I think it's a really classic cover here, and I'm just so happy to add it to the collection. This is a nice key to add to the collection, and it will definitely be going into the key comic book box that I have in my closet. So what I do, if you don't remember, is I put all of the non-keys on this bookshelf here, and I have a lot of non-keys, but the key issues that I do have, I put in a separate box. It's a long box, and slowly but surely I'll be filling that long box up with nothing but key issues. That's the goal, and this is definitely going in it. I put this in a Mylar, and the goal is to put all of my key issues in Mylar because it just makes them look even better. And so this bad boy I put in Mylar, if you can't tell, based on how it's, you know, the glare. It's definitely a nice addition to this book. So there you have it, folks. I have added this to the collection. You can cross that off the list for 2023. What classic issue or key issue will I pick up next? you'll have to stay tuned because there will be another comic book haul coming soon. I can't tell you when, but it will happen in a couple of months. So what you need to do is you need to stay subscribed to this channel so that you will not only get cool comic book hauls just like this, but you will also continue to get my cool comic book flashbacks. And I'll be definitely pushing those out some more. Trying to do it once a week. I don't know if I'll be able to continue to keep it that way, but I'm going to try. But anyways, thanks everybody who are subscribing to this channel. We are on our way to 800 subscribers. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see y'all soon.